Bonjour les enfants. Bonjour year 6. C'est Madame Dale. Okay. Today we are going to revise the names of leisure activities and sports, and you are going to learn how to describe likes and dislikes. Les sports. Sports. Now here's the list of the words that we've learned so far. I'm just going to read them in French. Listen carefully to the pronunciation. Le rugby, le football, la danse, la gym, le tennis, la course, le skate, le bowling, la natation, l'équitation, l'athlétisme, le cyclisme. Now let's move on to les loisirs, which are leisure activities. Dessiner, l'art. Faire la cuisine. Écouter de la musique. Lire. Regarder la télévision. Faire des puzzles. Faire du jardin. Jouer à l'ordinateur. Bricoler. Parler au téléphone. Aller à la pêche. Chanter. Jouer dehors. Méditer. So, all these are the words that we've learned so far. Now, there are a couple that I've added as well. Now, let's move on to opinion verbs. What is a verb, by the way? Have a think. A verb is an action, isn't it? So, let's learn opinion verbs, likes and dislikes. So, if you want to describe that you like something, you would say j'aime. J'aime. If you want to describe that you will love something, you would say j'adore. J'adore. Now, we do use I adore in English, don't we? But I would say that I adore in English has a meaning, a stronger meaning than j'adore in French. J'adore means I love. Je n'aime pas, if you want to describe that you don't like something. Je n'aime pas. Now, if you want to describe that you hate something, you would say je déteste. Je déteste. Now, we do have the verb I detest in English, don't we? However, the meaning is a bit different. In English, if you say I detest something, it means I absolutely hate something. In French, je déteste only mean I hate. Finally, our last verb is je préfère. Je préfère, which means I prefer. Very similar to the English word, isn't it? Now, what I would like you to do is to create a poster for me. So, a poster sur mon opinion sur les sports et les loisirs. Your opinion on sports and leisure activities. So in the middle of your A4 piece of paper, you will write moi. You can even do a little box and draw yourself. Moi means myself. Now, around this little box with moi in it, what I want you to do is to write a sentence for each verb. A little bit like what I have done. Perhaps you can draw some little arrows for each, linking each sentence to moi. It's entirely up to you. Think of your presentation. Do something beautiful to look at. So, my first example is, have you noticed I've underlined all the verbs that you need to use? J'aime, je préfère, je déteste, je n'aime pas et j'adore. You need to use all these verbs and describe. So this is my choice. Yours probably will be different. Now I've written j'aime l'équitation et lire. Now for each sentence, have you noticed what I have done is I have chosen a sport but also a leisure activity. And I've linked these two with a little connective word, which is et, which means and. Okay, so j'aime l'équitation et lire. So I'm telling you that I like horse riding and reading. Have you noticed? After each verb, okay, you need to write le or la when the sport or the leisure is a noun, okay, like l'équitation, le rugby, etc. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Je préfère, I prefer. Je préfère faire du yoga et méditer. I prefer doing yoga and meditating. But also, je déteste le rugby et aller à la pêche. I hate rugby and going fishing. Je n'aime pas la danse et faire des puzzles. I don't like going dancing and doing jigsaw. But finally, j'adore la natation et faire la cuisine. I love swimming and cooking and baking. Okay? Have you noticed? J'adore la natation. Je n'aime pas la danse. Je déteste le rugby. Each time I've used a little article, le or la, before the noun. Okay, so when you have done that, again, think of your presentation. What we'd like you to do is to illustrate each sport and leisure. So basically, just do a little drawing to show what sport and leisure activity you were talking about. Okay, I can't wait to see your work. Ok, les enfants. La classe se termine. Au revoir. À bientôt.